So this is kind of hard to record for me, but I try my best. So this is a 4K IAMA display who supports 4K at 60 Hz. It's all set up correctly. It's a working USB cable. It was tested with an LG TV. Even the console was. It worked fine there. But using it on here results in a weird problem. And the problem is that the Xbox thinks it only supports 4K at 24 Hz, which is weird to begin with. But it gets even weirder. It tells me that it works in 4K 24 Hz whatsoever. If I set it to 4K, it will actually display 4K, but only in like 24 Hz, as seen here, hopefully. It just showed up there for a second. And if I want to keep the resolution, it will revert back to 1440p because I can only set display resolutions with like 60 Hz as far as I know. But if I go into video modes, 50 Hz works, 24 Hz and 4K, they're all checked. It happens after like factory reset. But if I now uncheck one of these, we'll uncheck it, which is fine, but rechecking it suddenly tells me it won't work, but it just like displayed 24 Hz a second ago, which is weird. 50 Hz works as well. Also tested with other devices and also does it if I tell it to. But if I uncheck this one, I can't recheck it. Like I can't put the selection back in there. It won't work. We also saw that, probably double pressed, we also saw that that 4K just worked fine. But I'll let this in for now. Go back to 4K TV details. And now it's telling me I should put it back on and like nothing really supported anymore. Going into video modes and disabling allow 4K has the same effect, in that I can't put it back in there again, because it tells me it won't work on my TV. Weird thing is, it works with my Xbox Series S, it works with my PC, it works with like any other device besides the Xbox. And the Xbox can output 4K in 60 Hz with HDR, and everything works fine on the LG TV that my dad owns. Well, I can do like the trick with like resetting the display setting by holding the power button and the disk eject button. I will pause the video and do that now. Otherwise, I would just like put the phone down and you wouldn't see anything to begin with. Or I'll keep it in. Let's just keep it in. So it will take me a second. Well, let's turn off the console. Should be like completely off now. Now let's do the thingy. It's hard to see, I know. Pushing down both buttons. Only did once, now twice. To reset the graphics options. Oh, that's weird. Let's do it again. Probably did hold it a little too long. Oh, it does it, but it turns off again, which is, it's weird, but it's on alpha right now, but it usually works. Should also boot back into like normal mode now, like the 480p mode. Yeah, looks crappy. It's super low resolution. It's basically the same as doing a factory reset. It has the same effect. Sorry for the flickering. We'll now go into settings, TV and display options, and the video modes are set again. So it detects them correctly because this display supports 4K, 50 Hz, 24 Hz, and it does it just fine. It did it just fine with the 1S. So the software detects it correctly. No, the hardware detects it correctly, but as soon as the software tries to work with it, it just says it's not compatible, which is wrong. But I can go back into my settings and now actually set it to 4K for a second to now have it display 4K at 24 Hz again. Not 60, which is the main problem, but like, yeah, it's kind of weird. It happens in alpha ring, in beta, in delta, omega release, and it's happening for over a year now. And the main reason that I got the Xbox Series X was like to finally play in 4K. And yeah, I actually contacted the manufacturer as well, and they confirmed that it can do all these things. Like, it actually can, and I used it on my 1S, which is currently at my dad's place, so I can't show it right now, and it would probably make the video even longer. But like, to even confirm these things, it's using HDMI 1, which is the 60 Hz port, and it's even set to HDMI 2.0. Yeah. And I even did reset the TV and tried like everything 3 times. Well, 3 times this month. And I even recheck it with every single damn update. And it's really frustrating. And it gave me a lot of like mental breakdowns already because I'm still trying to report it in a sense that it gets noticed and people believe me and try to fix the software. Because I can't set it manually. Otherwise I would just set it manually, have like a warning which is like, yeah, it will probably not be supported, and that's it, and then it would still work. Which is still missing. Yeah, I will redo my video settings now and stop the video. Because, yeah. But it's like the Yamaha, and I have the model number and everything in the video as well. Should be nice.